cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledgeito. You're not finna get nobody's collegeito. Hit us with a like, with a comment, with a good subscribe. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledgeito. You're not finna get nobody's collegeito, big dog. Hit us with a like, comment, subscribe, notification bell here all. Tap in for the latest and the greatest what we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We're finna go right into this good content. Tap in with the tap in, hit the like, hit the comment, hit the subscribe. Finna slide right into this content where you have Drakeo the Ruler discussing his issues with all the Bloods. And this is obviously prior to his demise, you know, before he passed away. He was murdered. He did a little 1-2 step where he broke down how he's getting into it with all of the Bloods. So we're gonna get into this content, man. Make sure you hit us with a like, comment, subscribe. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We're gonna get into this content. Let's get into it. Let's go.
All the Bloods fuck with me. South Central Bloods, Compton Bloods, Pasadena Bloods, Diego Bloods, Bakersfield Bloods, Northern Cali Bloods, Acton Bloods. One group of individuals who don't like me.
Welcome to Boys in the Hood TV. Today we talking about Mr. Flu Flamer himself, Drakeo the Ruler. We're gonna tap in on his story for those who may or may not know. In the rough neighborhoods of South Central Los Angeles, Daryl Caldwell, better known as Drakeo the Ruler, grew up amidst the harsh realities of gang life. Born in 1993, he and his brother launched a rap group called Too Greedy, later the Stink Team. For Drakeo, music was a lifeline, a path off the streets, and a way to stay alive. His first big break came in 2015 when hitmaker Mustard remixed one of his songs. And by late 2016, Drakeo was a rising star in the LA rap scene, crafting a hypnotic flow that won him a cult following.
Watch your ball pipe down, don't you know the mic on the ruler. Mr. Mason, Freddy versus Jason. The fuck you niggas saying? You see blood everywhere, that's just the battle of the Masons. On me, don't do no playing. Bambino the massacre, niggas be with that acting shit. One roll blasted, long range from Africa. Since suicide bombers in your house if you keep yapping. Lingo, bingo, we know. My hitman and Bambino. Lingo, bingo, we know. My hitman and Bambino, now get this shit done.
But even as his star rose, Drakeo's neighborhood loyalties put him on a collision course with danger. He was loosely associated with the neighborhood Crips, sworn enemies of the Inglewood family Bloods. Around the age 11, Drakeo will become good friends with Rolling 100 member Michael Kills Buchanan. Kill spoke on in a prison letter how he and Drakeo first met when they were kids. I will forever remember the first day we met. You rode that bike across Bud Lawn to Dinker the Pink Bike. You just got out of camp or escaped. Had on a fly Rockaware sweatsuit that the homies already seen him in 3 days straight. LOL, and that's how Darrell Drakeo got the name Dirty D. He was chasing everybody that called him that, so me being me, I rubbed it in more, and we ended up fighting. It was almost a tie, but I won. LOL.
That nigga said Drakeo was wearing the same Rockaware fit for 3 days, so they started calling that boy Dirty D. Hey man, he wasn't going for it, but you know what? It showed that early in the game, Drakeo had you know, a thriving interest in something better. He wanted something more for himself. He said, man, look, I got this little Rockaware fit, it's fly, I'm finna run it into the ground. And as kids, you don't know to go put on a new fly fit. You got a fly fit, you got some compliments on it, so you continue to rock that same fly fit thinking that you're gonna get the same compliments day in and day out from the same people because you enjoyed the way that it made you feel, man. It's a kid mistake. We all do it. Well, I ain't never did nothing like that, but we all make those types of decisions, the bad decisions or whatever, as kids. You feel me? So, you know, it happens. It is what it is.
He got on his bike, the stolen pink one that blew with the wind. 2 weeks later, we found out Dirty D was back in jail. We was no older than 11. So for everybody thinking I'm a jailbird, Draco been doing this. Although not a member, Draco had close ties to the Hunters because of his relationship with Kills. After working with DJ Mustard, Draco chose to go a different route instead of continuing to work with Mustard. This choice didn't sit well with some people. A rapper in known Athens Park blood by the name of RJ, who was signed to YG's label, decided to take shots at Draco, mainly by changing his name from RJ to RJ Mr. LA, which was a dig at Draco, whose moniker was Mr. Giddo. This war over words would continue over time.
I believe that RJ Mr. LA was being called that way prior to Drakeo the Ruler. Because there was another dude called RJLA who was out, and then they was going back and forth over the name. This is a long time ago. This is like 2007, 2008. And then there was another dude called RJLA, and he turned his, and then the RJ we know now turned to RJ Mr. LA. So I don't think that had anything to do with Drakeo the Ruler. That's prior to.
From songs to Twitter, and eventually got more serious.
Shots were fired at a birthday party in Carson. 3 men were hit and one of them has now died.
Draco drove with a dozen friends to a pajama party in Carson. Gunfire erupted at the party, and 24-year-old Davion Gregory, a member of the Inglewood family Gangsta Bloods, was shot 5 times and killed. Draco's car was seen fleeing the scene, and rumors immediately swirled online that he had been involved. In reality, no one ever saw Draco pull the trigger. Still, Los Angeles police honed in on him as a suspect. A month later, deputies raided Draco's apartment and arrested him on weapons charges.
Every gun that was in the house.
Really?
Every single one.
How many guns?
Only one. 9.
So all 9 guns, they said, were yours?
Every single one. I was the only one that had 9 counts.
Everyone else had no guns.
Everyone else had 1 gun.
Everybody else had 1 gun, and Draco had 9 guns. How is this nigga, where do you even stash 9 guns on a person? Like, all right, you got 2 on your hip. All right, that's 2. And then you got 2 on the ankle, that's 4. Then you got 1 in the back, that's 5. 2 on the shoulders, that's the little like shoulder, whatever, that's 7. Maybe you got 1 in the front, that's 8. And maybe 1 in your pocket to make 9? Where the hell do you carry 9 firearms at? Like, who does that?
Okay. How many people were in the house?
12.
They all got arrested?
Yeah, my mom, my sister.
Your mom and sister get arrested?
My mom, my sister. I was just like, okay, like, this type of shit happens all the time. Like, they run in the house, somebody probably just was on my Instagram. I don't know, did some weird shit, told them I had guns over here. I don't know, like.
During the interrogation, Sheriff Detective Francis Hardiman taunted the rapper. Jurors don't like to see that stuff. Your rap videos of you talking about shooting. The detective even quoted Draco's lyrics. Lines like "chopper makes you go ugh," and boasted prosecutors would loot them as evidence against him. By 2019, prosecutors had built a case.
Random. LA traffic. 2 crackheads fighting in the middle of the street. We got a green light. It's 2 crackheads fighting. Let's keep the content going. Goddamn.
That painted Draco and his stink team as a criminal gang. In court, they played Draco's own music against him. Jurors were shown relentless loops of Draco performing in videos while clutching rifles. The lead prosecutor even declared on the stand, as his moniker suggests, he is the leader. They rap about their crimes. Behind her, Detective Hardiman bragged he had used social media and YouTube as the greatest crime-fighting tools, pointing to a clip of Draco holding a gun, allegedly matched to the crime scene. To the authorities, every lyric was a potential confession. Draco insisted it was all artifice, rap bravado and metaphor, not admissions of wrongdoing. The whole point of me starting to rap is I get to rap and talk about these things and not do these things, he later told. His lawyers argue Stink Team was a music group, not a gang. But the courtroom siege took its toll. The next 2 years became a nightmare. Drakeo spent nearly 3 years locked in LA's Men's Central Jail. He served 2 years on the murder charge and another 14 months as prosecutors pursued a gang conspiracy case. He spent much of that time in solitary confinement, an ordeal he described as definitely torture that with his head.
What was the longest amount of time you did solitary for?
Well, I went back there again, so I was there for like 18 months.
What's it like being in there for months? Like, what does it do to your brain?
Man, it just fuck you up mentally, psychologically, everything. Like, I don't know, it's hard. It'd be hard to like trust motherfuckers. I'd be like, I don't know, I still kind of be like that. Like, I can't even hear a door close without me turning my head. Like, oh, it's just weird. Like,
by mid-2019, he had recorded nearly a dozen full-length projects, some wrapped through a prison phone.
It's when I'm chit-chat. So if you got a potty mouth, I'ma shit back and don't talk you out.
But you know what? That's how I go, though. You feel me? You get incarcerated. I remember it was for a minute. When I came home, like, loud noises would like kind of like bother me. Like, even now when I'm at the house, I be telling the kids, like, don't slam the door. Like, you can close the door without slamming it. You feel me? But like door slamming and all that kind of stuff still like kind of like get to my nerves. You feel me? Because you hearing boom, 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 boom all the time. The door slamming, the door slamming, the door slamming. So it gets to the point where the door slam is just like a cringe. You feel me? Because that slam is associated with something so negative. You feel me? So I could definitely understand that aspect of it, just not wanting to hear nothing slamming around this motherfucker for sure, because that's a lot.
I'ma double park the Billy at your mama house and keep it so much at once. Maybe because I can't go like 6'9". Maybe because I...
But still, his freedom was in limbo. In July 2019, an LA jury acquitted Drakeo of Gregory's murder. The state's case had collapsed, and prosecutors eventually dropped the remaining charges. By November 2020, after a plea on a gun possession conspiracy count, Drakeo walked out of jail free.
Man. Yeah. And this boy. Yeah, man. Where my bro. I know. He going stupid. He going cook right now.
But the Cold War with Inglewood never ended. Back on the streets, he wasted no time reclaiming his voice. He dropped the Truth Hurts mixtape and even released the single Talk to Me with Drake. Rapper and known Treetop Pyru member YG would go on No Jumper, and during the interview, he allegedly took a shot aimed at Drakeo.
I'm not finna be going out there doing no rap diss and shit, cause like, if it's smoke, it's really smoke with us. We ain't playing, you know? So, like, I'ma tell the homies the same shit, like, bro, I done told D3 that, like, we ain't doing none of that weird shit for nothing, for the rap. No, we not on none of that, nigga. We trying to make hits. We can move around, nigga, get rich, nigga, and have fun, nigga. All that rap beef and all that shit, we not rap beefing, we really beefing. The homies gonna get you. You know what I'm saying?
Drakeo dropped a single called Hun Diddy Bop Bop.
Now, that might not be the best thing, you know, years later, considering how this situation is taking place and how it's turned out, blah, blah, blah. Because, unfortunately, I'm not saying it was, quote, the homies, but somebody, in fact, did really get him. And the question is, whom was that person? And whom sent that person? So, you feel me? Things can get icky, mickey, sticky, vicky, tricky in this situation.
It's alleged that he took a shot at YG.
Blocking low, no warnings. He's a rapper, but I made his hip rock and roll. Called devil.
In reference to rapper YG getting shot in the hip back in June of 2015. But Drakeo wouldn't stop there. His next track was set of a chain of events. He was no longer talking about one artist in particular, but this time it seemed Mr. Mosley was sending shots at Inglewood as a whole.
Want to receive it, I'm a demon. Inglewood niggas weenies, I'm a felon, you a preacher.
This release ruffled a lot of feathers and will ultimately turn to be fatal. On the night of December 18, 2021, Drakeo was booked to perform at the Once Upon a Time Festival in Los Angeles. It should have been a triumphant homecoming. Instead, it became a death sentence. As Al Green's band finished his final song, nearby, a dozen masked men in red hoodies suddenly swarmed Drakeo's group backstage. A fight broke out. At first, Drakeo and his crew held their own, but they were outnumbered. Witnesses later estimated over 100 individuals hit the scene, clearly hunting Drakeo and the stink team that night. As they continued to squabble, one of the dudes slashed at Drakeo's neck. He collapsed in a pool of blood. Paramedics sprinted in and rushed him to the hospital where emergency surgery was performed. But in the early hours of December 19, 2021, Drakeo was pronounced dead at 28.
Well, a man is reported dead after being stabbed at a concert in Exposition Park last night. TMZ is reporting the victim was rapper Drakeo the Ruler. It happened around 8:30 last night during the Once Upon a Time in LA Music Festival being held at the Bank of California Stadium. Artists including Al Green, Snoop Dogg, and the Isley Brothers were also scheduled to perform, but the concert was shut down after the stabbing. Video from the scene posted on social media showed a fight outside the stadium, but it's unclear if that was related to the stabbing.
News of Drakeo's death sent shockwaves through LA's hip-hop community. Fellow artists and fans mourn a unique talent gone too soon. Drake himself paid tribute online saying, "Drakeo always picked my spirit up with your energy," but also his ops mocked him in his passing with no remorse.
Stab him in the neck, you wanna take it there? Like I'll shed tears. Stay tuned.
Think back to that.
And that's the phrase that they saying is gonna be used against Munchie B. It's him making the motion of Drakeo being stabbed in the neck. Now, multiple people have said things about Drakeo, but it seems like Munchie B has said the most, the loudest, and that's why the attention continues to fall upon him, because he was the loudest about it and he's been the most boisterous and obnoxious about it. And then it comes with the statement where Munchie B says that he passed the bottle to Drakeo's unaliver. So that, happens. And that makes it just, I ain't gonna front. It just looked like Munchie B has something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And then when you make little statements and comments of saying that you know the unaliver and you cool with him and you kick it with him and y'all homies and you pass the bottle to him and all this and all that, you know what I'm saying? It does continue to show that, this situation is less than, it's just it's ugly, bro. Like it's just an ugly situation. Munchie B put himself in a twist. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Just smoking some Drakeo early in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Smoking some Drakeo, smoking some Nipsey, smoking some motherfucking getting high with the guys, man. Getting high with the guys.
Without it.
And then you got this nigga, I'm smoking on Nipsey, I'm smoking on this person and that person and blah, 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 this and blah, 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 that. You feel me? Now that's just gonna make this a bad situation go from bad to even fucking terrible, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed like these dudes really enjoy taking situations from bad to terrible. Not really sure why that's the thing, but just it is what it is, and you get what you get out of these situations from these individuals, and it seemed like it's all just this one big clout chase, so to speak, and whatever.
Doubt Drakeo left his stamp on LA. Even in death, the streets will forever remember him.
So with that all being said, man, we finna get up out of here to the next one. It's a tricky, icky, Mickey, Vicky, sticky situation. It's a lot of people involved in this situation. There's a lot of people who will, continue to do whatever in this situation, but it's ugly, bro. Red dots to the left, you know the rest. We gone.
Protest the ass, man. We on the ass, protest the ass at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continues. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know we're enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm an aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.